We're going to go and do another get out there challenge spot, and I was going to go shopping, but I may have left it a bit late for today. I say shopping, just going to have a look over at the, well, it's not new now, but J&S Accessories over at not far from Codsall. One of the things I've done, the key for the panniers is on the ignition key ring. Now, I don't generally like a lot of stuff on the ignition key on bikes. I don't want them off the top. But just like Smelly's key, the key is very thin and very light, and when you drop it, you never hear it. So I've left the key ring that's come with it on, and I've left the Pannier key on there as well, or one of them. Because it keeps flapping around though, I've used a good old elastic band. It is windy, but a beautiful day. Yep, spring's arrived. Somebody's cutting his grass. Lovely Ducati 916 or 748, didn't quite see. Anyway, I told last night at the Triumph Club that we'll ask you viewers, how long do you think it takes to change a clutch on a BMW Boxer? I don't know exactly what age, but you know, the Boxer engine, cylinders sticking out one each side. Any ideas? Well, the answer is apparently 10 hours. Regarding the loads in the panniers, the one lens and the camera is quite weighty. I've split them up each side and they are heavy. I don't know how heavy. That's 6 points, mate. I don't know how heavy exactly, but certainly a bag of sugar each side at least. There's a few other bits and bobs in there, not a great deal, but there is no discernible difference in the handling. This is a green road. I'm going to call it a green road and try and do that more often, because green lane perhaps gives a bit of confusion with the antis. It is a road. I've driven this lane several times before in my Land Rover, but I wouldn't drive it like that. Now I know this lane, I know what it's like when it's dry. It's very sandy stroke soft soil, so I wouldn't drive that now. Now with the weather the way it's been today, before I got here, I would have thought another 2-3 days of weather like this, with the wind as it is, some of these lanes will be getting quite dry. That one isn't going to dry out for some time. As a guide, folks, you don't know what the surface is like underneath that water. If it was rock hard and you weren't going to push the water out, which I can't see that happening here, onto young crops either side, then probably okay. But I know this lane is quite soft. You can see it's got some rutting on it and probably has been driven in the last hour or so. If you look to the left, and I know it's hard with the wide screen of the GoPro, the left rut has got water on the top. Okay, farm vehicles may have to go down there, that's different, but just think about it, folks. I've just pulled over by another one of the Get Out There Challenge spots, and just to point out, just slightly to the right of this road here, above the wires, you can see a hill. You maybe see a little, well, it is round, we call it the golf balls. That is Titterstone Cleal, and the road up there is around about 1300 feet above sea level. Hopefully you can make this out on the screen with the light being quite, well, bright in the sky and, well, a lot less in the fields. Above the trees here, beyond the trees, that's Brownclea. I come through here on a Virago once. Socks were soaking. Let's see if we can make J&S. Got an hour. Mind you, I'm not buying today, so we've got another Get Out There Challenge peak to take, which ain't far from there, so I think we'll head that way and see how the time pans out. Just the last Get Out There Challenge photo to take of the day. Get changed or change t-shirt and then off to see what happens down at the local-ish Royal Enfield Owners Club meet. Royal Enfield Himalayan related joke. It's not that mountains are funny, but they are hilarious. hope we don't get our feet wet on this one. Can be deep. Rushing through all right. But although the gauges are somewhat I might get wet feet. I would say there was a good 8 inch on there. Try the brakes in a moment. Yeah, alright. Definitely got a bit of water on the boots because it's cooling off nicely. Today, very warm. I've been in the saddle. We're just getting off. I'm back on for a few minutes or so after taking pictures, that sort of thing. In the saddle for 4 hours. Let's say, with all the messing about, taking pictures, let's say I've been in the saddle for 3.5 hours solid equivalent. And I have to say that my undercrackers are digging in big time. Just because it's a warm and sticky-ish day. You know, I can do 2 hours on smelly easy enough, any sort of weather. This one's easily double that. It is quite scooped up towards the back, and I would probably like, for me personally, a little bit more at the front. But you know, overall it's a belter. So we've done so far on this tankful. If I add on the bit that I deleted when I pressed the wrong button, we did about 140 miles on just over half a tank. But of course that's only at running in speeds. Miraculously, folks, the compass is now working. I'm heading south and the needle's pointing north. So perhaps it reset itself just as I'd finished trying to set it with the figure of 8:30 today. Didn't notice till I come back out after changing. Switched on, I thought, well, hello. A bit like that Jaws moment when he's on the beach and the camera zooms into him but the background zooms back away from him, giving that ultimate surprise or realisation shot. I was like that. And in regards my backside, now the temperature has dropped off just over the last 10 miles. The backside's feeling a lot more alive. Well, here we are, folks, just about 4 minutes early. Apparently it was a bit quiet tonight because there was only 20 people there. That's a first for many years for me, having that many at a bike club meeting.